dum dee da dee. Oh, whoa. Ah. Once again, music is enjoyable. But what's even more enjoyable is being back once again. So hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you're new to the channel, a big ol' welcome to you. My name is JGarner1, and I'm your host, guide, and humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh and brand new to the Guardian Studios experience. We are diving back into the world of Gyros, my friends, where we have a lot to do and a little time to get some of it done in. Last time, you guys may remember, we did some work filling in the spots over at the Villager Trading Hall of Fort Delon. And I'd say we did pretty good, getting a few spots filled in. We got a couple of good librarians, got our armorers prepped up, and we even got Tim the Toolman II, our new toolsmith, already prepped up to be able to give us diamond shovels and diamond pickaxes, which that's a big deal, because this is the pickaxe he offered us. Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? Hey there, one guy. Glad you can make it to the stream. Hope you're doing alright tonight. Or today, if it's daytime for you still. And I hope you enjoy the stream, my friend. So yeah, here we are. We got Tim, we got Lance, we got the armorers. I'm still trying to come up with a name for these two. I might have to wait until we get the third guy in, because we're going to end up having to have a third armorer. There's just no doubt about that in my mind. And of course, we've got Mending. We got the Mending Man, who also happens to sell us looting. We have the Aqua Affinity Man, and we have the Man of Protection 4. I gotta come up with names for all these villagers that we can put on them later. I think some of the names are probably going to end up being jokes, but some of them are probably going to reference their occupations in some way. Now, between streams, I did go AFK over at the villager breeder we set up a while back in order to get a few villagers prepared for insertion into the trading hall. And now, thankfully, we have at least one fully grown up and ready to be put in place at the hall. It's just a matter of getting over to him and then getting him moved to the trading hall itself. My one and only problem with dealing with these villagers is I have to be very careful about how I move them. And I've got to make sure they can't, like, run away from us, you know? Alright, and just to be safe, I'm going to put that there again. Put that rail there. Now, my plan is to try and make this guy into another useful librarian, but we'll see what happens. Should be able to get him all the way to the trading hall. I seriously wish that we had the furnace carts of Java Edition on Bedrock. I still don't understand why Bedrock Edition doesn't have that feature. Because that is a feature that I would love to have on this version of the game. Not having to do this in order to move villagers would be great. Because if I don't have powered rails, this is the only way to move them in Bedrock. You have to come along and push. And that's tedious and frustrating. Alright, so we've got him over here. Now it's just a matter of getting him to take the workstation we want him to take. I'm going to run back to the village because I want to see if we have any sugarcane we can convert into paper. We need paper to be able to trade with this guy and get his trades locked. Because otherwise there's no guarantee we can actually get his trades locked without it costing a whole ton of emeralds. And in the event we did have to pay a ton of emeralds, we'd have to trade for those emeralds first, and that just becomes a whole thing that takes a lot more of our time than we really have to spare. So I'm just gonna look around, look through my stuff, and see, do I have any paper to speak of? I have 9 pieces of paper here. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, I picked up a bow. That must be from one of the strays that died off at the villager breeder. When I was over there AFK, I could hear strays running around on the surface at night and then burning up in the daytime. Okay, I've got a little bit of sugarcane that I can use. Any amount of sugarcane to be able to make paper is going to be helpful in this situation, because I need a lot of it. I really, really do. Need a lot of this stuff. Alright, no, I'm gonna put the sugarcane away where it's supposed to go. Obviously, I'm gonna end up having to do some sessions here at the, greenhouse. I'm gonna have to do some farming here at the by the greenhouse, which I'm prepared to do that. It's just not going to do it until I have to, you know? That polar bear we just passed. Okay, why are there so many of these polar bears? I mean, seriously. In case you guys don't remember, I can't stand polar bears. I really can't. It's not that I have anything against a polar bear by nature. It's just that they are frustrating pains in my neck. And this guy is not latching on to this area. Why is he not latching on to the workstation I have for him? Well, you know what? He's just gonna have to take a new workstation and deal with it. Oh, it's probably got to do with the time of day. It's probably something to do with the time of day is not right. Gotta wait for the sun to go down. Go. That'll keep him from running around where we don't want him to. If nothing else, we can save him from himself, from running himself into the ground, running himself ragged or anything. Alright, come on. Bedtime. It's bedtime. Let me sleep. 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 Sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. 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 Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. 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 Let me sleep. It is bedtime now. There we go. Alright. Now he is ready. No, he's not. Why? Wow, he really doesn't want to take the workstation I need him to. Come on, friend. Come on. Am I gonna have to be more forceful about this? There we go. Now he's interested. And offering the wrong trade. Depth Strider 2. Nope. It would have to be a max level Depth Strider for me to be interested. Come on. No bookshelves. I've said this 1,000 times to 1,000 different villagers. No bookshelves. I don't want bookshelves. I don't need bookshelves from these guys. Booking an upgrade, I call this stream. Because we have to work with the books and the librarians to get the enchanted books that we need. Piercing is pointless. In the grand scheme of things, piercing is a pointless enchantment for me. Why aren't you... Oh, no. No! No, 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 no. You already have your trading spot. You already have yours. Oh. This is not good. I'm gonna have to take him away from here just to get him to take the right workstation. Hey there, Ryan. Glad you can make it, my friend. Oh, I can't stand working with villagers. I'm doing alright, just having a little issue with the villagers at the trading hall. And I'm sure it has to do with the bed count. I don't think these guys like having to figure out their trades nearby one another with a bed in the with a bunch of bed issues. See, now this guy is ready. Now this guy is ready to change his trades. This guy is a moron. He's a bona fide, purebred moron. Silk Touch. Nope. I don't want to work on Silk Touch right now. I want other enchantments. As it is, we already have a villager who sells us Silk Touch pickaxes, which are the only thing we need to have Silk Touch on is a pickaxe. Fortune 2, that's more the speed we're looking for. That's closer to what we're looking for. Yeah, you could call it a villager argument. You could call it a villager argument, Ryan. Ugh. They never understand that I don't want bookshelves. I already have a looting 3, man. Sorry. If you could offer mending at less than 20 emeralds, I'd consider putting you in as our new mending man, or a backup mending man. I mean, Louie over there has already got looting 3 as well as his mending trade, so... Yeah, Bane of Arthropods? No, forget it. Yeah, Silk Touch is really good, but like I said, we've already got a toolsmith, Tim, that sells us Silk Touch pickaxes. And pickaxes are the only tool that I really want Silk Touch on, as a general rule. I mean, I will admit, later on down the road, we may want a Silk Touch hoe for getting leaves without having to waste a whole bunch of iron. But at the same time, we have the iron to waste. We have an iron farm. So it may very well be that I don't care about wasting iron. Shears may be the way to go for that. Hello, would you like a bookshelf? Oh, no, he doesn't want that bookshelf. Ooh, yep, feather falling. That's a good one. That is a good one. Feather falling is a good enchantment. I'll take that. Feather falling 4 is a really good enchantment, and at a fairly decent deal considering how valuable it is. 27 emeralds for feather falling 4? That's not bad. I mean, it could have been a better bargain, but it's not bad. Alright, friend. Head for your workstation. Thank you very much for the rules, Ryan. Thank you very, very much. Truly appreciate you doing that. I really, really do. Do I have... Can I make... Yep, I can make trapdoors. Good. He's not going to his workstation. Why is he not going to the workstation? Am I gonna have to push you to your workstation? Oh, he's going to where the... He's going to where the beds are. I guess when a snowstorm happens, villagers feel like the bed is safe. So he's trying to go to bed. Yep, and he's going to be a stubborn pain in my neck about it, too. Oh, you poor, deluded little nincompoop. Well, I can't really do anything with him if he's going to be stubborn like this, so... We'll wait until the snowstorm ends, and then we'll come back, and we'll try to move him again then. Until he's ready to move, he's just not gonna move. Here lies Tim Toolman. Episode 15 to 17, he picked well. That's the previous toolsmith that we had before we got Tim the Toolman 2. When we got Tim 2, I decided it was time to retire Tim 1. But I don't have anywhere to send retired villagers. And even if I did, I don't see what I could do to make him useful after that. So, I just sent him off. Admittedly, in hindsight, I might have been able to keep him around as another guy to trade iron for. But what ended up happening to the first Tim is he got retired completely. He kind of went bye-bye. Hey there, Union. Glad you can make it, my friend. Glad you could make it. What I'm not glad of is that we're stuck in the middle of a snowstorm. This snow is a pain. Eventually, I gotta do some tree farming. There's a lot of trees around here that I could chop down. Especially those big spruce trees. I need to chop those down at some point. Get some more spruce to put in my inventory. Wow. Didn't I harvest these pumpkins last crop harvest? I feel like I did. But I can't be sure right now. Well, I'm harvesting them now anyway. shaft of our own. Well, that's actually intended to happen at some point. I intend to make my own mine shaft soon, Union. It's just a matter of first I want to get the villagers figured out so that I have everything I need when I go to actually start taking mining serious. Oh, you mean like the natural, like the vanilla structure? Well, I mean, I could do something similar. I'm kind of planning on doing it similar this time, where I'll actually decorate my mine shaft, my strip mine, so that it looks like such a structure. Oh, there goes the Featherman. Featherman is in. Time for another villager. Sweet. That makes me happy. Having another villager in play makes me very, very happy. Put that there. Put that there, and... let's ride the rail back to where we need to go. Oh man, Ryan. Ouch. Sorry, pal. I really am. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. You know what? I don't think that's gonna be very fast. I think that's just gonna be slow as molasses. That's a resource we're gonna have to figure out a way to farm down the road, is gold. Because mining for gold is gonna be slow unless we're in the nether. And I don't want to have to be in the nether all the time just to get gold. But we're gonna need gold for powered rails, for minecart transit systems, which I want to do. Yeah. Minecarts in vanilla currently are still very slow. I am very much looking forward to us being able to implement faster minecarts in vanilla. Because that is a thing that Mojang is bringing forth in the latest snapshots from what I've seen. From what I've seen and heard, they're gonna make it so that we can adjust through settings how fast minecarts can go. Yeah, I know Camman18. I've seen some of his work. I know he's constantly acting like he's bugged about the fact that minecarts are slow. But let's face it, they are. They are slow. Okay, that's Curse of Binding. I do not want Curse of Binding. Curse of Binding is useless to me. Bookshelf. I'll craft my own. Sharpness 5. Okay, do I have a sharpness 5 guy yet? I don't believe we have sharpness anywhere in this collection. The problem is that price. That price is obscene. Now, I bet it was. When you're not feeling good, it's actually best that you get sleep like that. Oh, yeah, I have to pass up that particular sharpness 5 trade. It was way too expensive. Now he's being stubborn on efficiency 3. And there's the bookshelf trade. These villagers, they are a pain. Punch. Definitely not. Knockback 1. Also a definite no. Come on. Come on, dude. Give me something good. Give me a good deal. Give me a good bargain. Hey, that's a Jellycat. Cool. I spotted a Jellycat. I thought I saw a Jellycat. I did saw a Jellycat. Quick little sucker too, isn't she? Whoops, did not mean to place that. Fortune 3 would be nice. Yeah, Fortune would be good. Having a Fortune guy would be good. Fortune, Sharpness 5, Efficiency 5, or in Breaking 3. Any of those would be good. If we can get any of those for a good price, I will be very pleased. Very happy indeed. But, I'll be honest, I have a feeling it's going to take a while to get any of those. There's that curse of binding again. Sometimes it bothers me that curse of binding shows up so regularly amongst villager trades. It really does. I wish that wasn't a thing. Efficiency 2. Bookshelf. Yeah, we don't want bookshelves. What is this? That's another bookshelf trade. Okay. We don't want bookshelves. Bookshelves are something that we will make for ourselves. It's kind of a matter of pride when it comes to bookshelves. We don't want to have to pay for them ourselves. Well, they're all stubborn louts. They're all stubborn louts, as the old phrase would go. Piercing 3. Nope. I never use crossbows, and piercing only works on a crossbow. Which is another thing that I have a problem with Minecraft. Mojang. Bow and arrow arrows pierce just as efficiently as a crossbow. Maybe not all the time, but they do. Frostwalker 2 for 54 emeralds? Absolutely not. I wouldn't say no to Frostwalker when we go to the Nether, because that, from what I understand, protects you from magma blocks. But it's not an enchantment that I'm particularly keen on having. Flame, I can just do a random enchantment on a bow to get that. Or get it from a skeleton farm, if we ever get one going. Which I would like to have a skeleton farm again. That's one of the things I'm gonna miss the most out of Lindus, I think, is the fact that we won't have a skeleton grinder on here unless we find another skeleton spawner and convert it. Okay. This guy is messing with me now. I am seriously thinking this guy is trying to mess with me now. Okay. Now he's actually offering enchantments again. Come on. Come on. Multi-shot. That's another one that I'm never going to use because I don't use a crossbow. Huh. That is kind of crazy, Ryan. I didn't realize it had been that long already. Yeah, now this guy is just being a jerk. This guy is being a jerk. Take the workstation. Take it. Take the freaking workstation, you big pain in my neck. Come on. You know you want it. Take it. Take the workstation, dummy, dummy, dummy. Take the workstation. You know you want it. Hello, aviator. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Oh, welcome to the cycle of frustration and irritation and absolute I want to destroy this big ol' Squidward that is villager trade cycling. Yeah, something is making it so he won't refresh. He's not abandoning his old workstation all of a sudden. And I don't understand why. Come on, you big old doofus. I wonder, if I walk away... If I walk away and then come back, when I come back, is he going to refresh his trades? Is he going to cycle them like he is meant to do? Honestly, I don't know. I'm a little scared to find out. Alright, Union. Soda. Soda. Soda is tasty, generally speaking. But some sodas, in my book, are better than others. I swear, part of the problem is the lack of extra beds. I've wondered if it's a matter of the beds several times. And I still don't know the answer. Yo! Dum-dum. Do you know that your trades should be open for cycling? You have not been traded with. You do not hold on to this junk trade. That's one of my favorites too, Aviator. Alright, Indian. You have a good night, my friend. You have a good night. You are stupid! I am so sick of this guy. Well, I gotta run away. Run, 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 run. And then we'll come back and we'll see if he's refreshed this time. Oh, I went blank for a second there. Yeah, I know how that can feel, Aviator. I know how that can feel. Now, is he going to be ready to refresh his trade? Probably not, but hope springs eternal. Oh my gosh, you are a freaking nutcase! You don't have a workstation! Why are you not cycling your trades? Is it the beds? Is it that you don't have a bed? Huh? 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 You are a stupid Squidward. He really is. He's a stupid Squidward, this guy. He won't get off this multi-shot trade, even though we didn't trade with him. And I have broken his workstation umpteen times. Why is he doing this to me? I have other villagers lined up to become new librarians and other workmen. The least you could do is take a job I give you. I am irked. I am annoyed. Frustrated. Irritated. I am so tired of this moron, I could just scream. But I won't. I won't. Oh, what the hey, I will. Ah! Come on. You can take the trade. Just open your freaking eyes. And you will see. And I just... Oompa-da-boom-bud. I just fouled that one up. Urgh. Am I gonna have to make him take a different kind of workstation before he decides to do anything right? I'm telling you, this guy is a dumbbell. He is an absolute dumbbell. He is a pain in my neck. And I'm calling him Dumbbell. Well, that didn't work. I am so tempted to whack you and see if that knocks some sense into your thick, Squidward-nosed head. I bet that book on top of your head is Irritation for Dummies. It's a book on how to be an irritating pain in the neck. Because you need it because you're such a dummy. You dumb, stupid villager. You have a good night too, Aviator. Thanks for dropping in. Alright. You know what? I am so fed up with this guy. I want to trade with these guys for a minute. Boots for 14, a helmet for 13. And then a chest plate for 28. Those seem like good deals. Did you hear all that jingling, my friend? That was a sound of sensible bargaining, which actually got your friend some emeralds. Or got him some iron. Something he wanted. Do you think now you can get off your high horse and give me a trade? Please? Pretty please? With a cake on top? Please? Of course not. Of course not. It's like the old song says, naughty number 9. It's so uncivilized. Huh. Yeah, this guy is being a pain in my rear. And I don't like it. Come on, dude. I'm starting to think I have to send him away to get him to actually change his trades. Let's see if bringing him over here fixes his stuck trades. Well, so far, no dice. There we go. Now his trades are cycling. Now it's just a matter of if they will continue to cycle when we get him home. Come on, dude. Hmm. I went blank for a second there. Alright. Will you take a trade? Nope. Mungas! I gotta bring some beds over here, I think. It's the only thing I can think. He is not happy because he doesn't have access to a bed. He doesn't think he have access. He does not have access. And he can tell. So irritating. What the... I went blank again. That's not good. If that keeps happening, I'm gonna end up being concerned. Huh, what? Not again. I don't know why that keeps happening. My mind keeps going blank. Well, I doubt this is actually going to make any difference, but if it does, then cool. If not, whatever. And no dice. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Tired and a little bit frustrated.
Huh?
Come on. This guy is gonna be stubborn. I don't need stubborn. I need a librarian. With an enchantment that I want. And come on, dude. How hard is it to be a librarian for you? Yeah, I'm sick and tired of villagers. But I want to go ahead and get them done so that I have them so that I don't have to worry about getting them later.
Huh?
I can't work with this guy. He won't take another trade. It's getting way too frustrating. You got that right, Ryan. You got that right. Villagers are a pain in the backside. Like you wouldn't believe. Why was he prepared to trade over there, but he's not prepared over here? I don't understand. He was cycling his trades as a librarian. Why is he not anymore? I don't understand. I'm getting so sick and tired of this guy. Come on. This guy is so frustrating. I think I'm getting a headache. Let's see if sleeping through the night will fix things. Nope. Nope, they did not. Ah! Am I gonna have to eliminate you, dude? No. I can't do that. That'd be a waste. What I might do is take him to the village and try to work with him there. Because I just don't know what else to do with this guy. This guy's got some stuff for trading. But I don't want to trade with him right now. I think I gave this guy too much juice. Are you kidding me? He's trying to latch onto every workstation except... Thank you! Oh, you are so annoying. Get out of here, you dumbbell! Had enough of this guy. This is part of why you've got to build your structures well and away apart from each other if they involve villagers. You build a trading hall in one space, you better put it at least well over 100 blocks away from any other villager structures. Otherwise, these guys will latch on to the wrong thing. I see now why people make such a big deal out of making sure they're not latched on to something else. No. Come on. Take the trade. And now he's latching onto somebody else's... No. No, no, no. He's latching onto somebody else's blast furnace now. I don't understand. I do not understand these villagers. This is frustrating. This is frustrating to the extreme.
Huh?
No. How do you make sure these villagers don't latch onto the wrong workstation? Is part of it got to do with the trapdoors in front of them? Do I need to just put stair blocks? I don't understand. No, Rob, I'm trying to just get librarians for all the other enchantments that I need. I already have a guy that gives mending and looting. I have a guy that gives aqua affinity. Prot 4. And, feather falling 4. I want this guy to just latch onto something that nobody else has latched onto yet. These guys keep latching onto each other's workstations, and I can't figure out why. I don't understand why they're doing that. I've had villagers this close together before without this happening, and yet now it's happening, and I don't know why. And it's bugging me. It's also bugging me that this guy won't latch onto the workstation I want him to latch onto. He keeps trying to latch onto everybody else's workstations. And then they latch onto the one I want him to latch onto. Hello, Fox Kid. Glad you can make it. Glad you're here. Oh my freaking gosh, with these villagers. I don't want them to sell bookshelves. I will say that right off the bat. I've said it for every villager that's tried to offer me that trade. I don't want them to sell me bookshelves. Bookshelves are expensive from these guys. 9 emeralds a pop. Every single time. I don't want to pay that. No. No. It's far cheaper in resources to just craft my own. But these guys... Stop latching onto other people's freaking workstations, you morons! I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm starting to lose my mind over these morons trying to latch onto each other's workstations. It's so frustrating! Oh, okay, Fox Kid. Sounds good. I don't plan on zombifying them. I don't plan on zombifying these guys. I just want the trades. If I zombify any of them, it'll be one villager that's set off to the side specifically for that task. Because if one gets zombified and cured, they all detect it. But I'm not likely to do that anytime soon. Will you get off the librarian trade if you're going to offer me bookshelves? And will all of you just get back to your proper workstations? Morons. No, 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 no. Go. In. Get in there. Get in your cell. Stay. Hello, Leo. Hello, hello, hello. Glad you can make it, my friend. Glad you can make it. I wish you were arriving to a better situation, but I'm having some trouble with my villagers. They're trying to steal each other's workstations, like absolute morons. No surprise, considering they are somewhat moronic, but I would have thought ones that were not nitwits would have at least a little bit more sense than to try to steal each other's workstations. You know what? I would have thought they'd have been a little smarter than that. And I truly don't know why they're trying to steal each other's workstations. It does not make sense to me why they're doing that. And now, just for kicks, I'm trying to see if I can recreate a little bit of what I had going on the previous world that I did. That seemed to work okay without anybody trying to steal each other's workstations. And I don't know what I did different. I have no idea what I did different, that these guys are now being such utter boneheads. It's got to be something to do with the beds. It's got to be something to do with the beds, but I don't know how to fix it. I just don't know. And it's annoying me. Villagers are so frustrating. Up until tonight, up until today, we were not having any trouble with this theft of workstations. Everything was going fine up until today. It's like, you can go so far, but then they don't want to do things reasonably. They want to be thieves. They program themselves to be thieves. And no, you do not get that guy's workstation! Get off that workstation. No. I'm so sick of villagers right now, I could scream. I was fine. I was fine. I was calm. I was good until this moron. You are an idiot! And you have infected everybody else with your idiocy. Learn to be wise. Give me a good freaking trade, you utter moron. Villagers suck. They suck, they suck, they suck. They suck so bad. I haven't even got proper words for how much they suck. No! No! Stupid! Oh, this villager is going to drive me up the absolute wall. No! That is not yours! Go! What do I do with this moron? I've got to get him away from here. I've just got to make him leave. And then somehow get everybody tied back to the right workstations. I don't understand why this happened. Everything was fine until this one. Everything was fine until this guy. It's times like these where I almost wish that we could have the easy villagers thing that they have on Java Edition in the modding community.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
See, out here he has no problem. If I get him to the trading hall, he immediately becomes a pain in my backside.
Huh?
Why? I'll take it. Sharpness 5 at 46 emeralds. It's expensive. It's expensive, don't get me wrong, but it's good. It's good. Alright. Let's move this moron to his new home. Hopefully he actually goes where he's supposed to go. Hopefully he latches onto what he's supposed to. I'm so fed up right now. I am so fed up with this villager. What are these guys? Why are these guys trying to latch on to each other's workstations? I still don't understand why they're doing that. Hey there, kitty cat. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing alright tonight. I wish I could say I was. The only reason I'm not is because this moron right over here. This villager. I'm calling him Squidward until further notice. Because he has been nothing but a Squidward. He's a big-nosed, big-headed pain in my backside. He's a pain in the neck. And if he didn't have an actually decent trade, he would probably be getting dumped in a pool of lava right now. That's how fed up I am with him. This guy is a moron. Hope the same of you, kitty cat. Hope the same of you. Hope you are staying safe out there. And I hope the same for everybody else. Hope everybody is staying warm and safe out there. Now, please, Mr. Sharpness Man, go take the workstation I need you to take. Please. Just go. Just go to your cell. and take your rightful place. No! Why? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna let you go to your new home. Go on. Go, go. Go on. If you want it so bad. Now get in there and stay in there and stay bonded to that stupid lectern. I do not understand. I do not understand villagers. Okay, so the mending man has moved over. That's what it is. The mending man. The mending man, the aqua affinity man, and our new sharpness guy have all moved around. Villagers are absolutely frustrating. If anybody knows why they lose track of their workstations, please feel free to explain. Layman's terms, though. None of the insider technico stuff that nobody understands, please. I mean, once I have it explained to me properly, then I can understand the technical stuff. But the technical stuff can get very confusing if I don't understand. If I don't understand it in layman's terms first. And I really don't understand why that guy was being such a big pain in my neck. Squidward, the sharpness seller, was being a really irritating jerk of a villager. Refusing to get off of a workstation that wasn't his. And he was making everybody else do the same thing. And I don't know how to fix that kind of problem. The only way that I have ever found to fix that kind of problem is to bust open all the cells and let the villagers fix it themselves. And that usually ends up being a confusing mess when it happens that way. I guess I should be glad that it wasn't as bad this time. But I have a nasty feeling it's going to be just as bad next time. If not worse. Alright, let's do it here. Let's figure it out here. Instead of taking him straight to where we need him, we're going to sort his trade here. That way, hopefully he doesn't interfere with anybody else and they don't interfere with him. I have a feeling I may end up having to redo the trading hall of Fort Dealon at some point, just to make sure that something like that doesn't happen anymore, but right now I can't really do that. Okay, I've said it every time, I don't want bookshelves from these guys. And yet they always try to sell me a bookshelf. Why? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it can be useful to be able to buy them from these guys. But I don't want to rely on them for my bookshelves. I'm already crafting the books myself in order to be able to handle trading with these guys. I don't want to have to buy bookshelves from them. What would be the point? I don't make any profit doing that. You know what? I think I want Unbreaking 3 or Fortune 3 out of you. So, offer me one of... I take back what I was just saying. I don't want to take that. But if I don't take it, down the road I'm going to end up going along, minding my own business, and then realize, wait a minute, I need Silk Touch on a tool. So, you know what? We're gonna lock this trade. We're gonna lock this in. And we're gonna send him off. We're gonna send him on to his new home. I can't believe I'm having to do this. But Silk Touch for 15 emeralds is actually a pretty good deal. I don't really need it on anything except for my pickaxes right now. But later on, I'll end up wanting it for an axe, so that my axes will break bookshelves complete, instead of breaking them down into just the books. You know? Yeah, I think part of the problem is that these guys are still able to detect each other's... They're able to detect each other's workstations, so they think they're supposed to try to get to each other's workstations if they lose track of their own. They've got too much... They see these blocks here at the corners, and this one here with only this, and they think, oh, I can get out of this. They're not supposed to be able to get out of there. But they don't realize it, so they get confused. I have a feeling that's part of why the ones that were already in there earlier started getting confused. They were messing themselves up. Alright, so this is the Silk Man. This is the Silk Seller. Cool. Cool. So, I still need efficiency and unbreaking. Maximum level enchantments. And I still need another armorer. Is there another villager back at the breeder? Let's go see. I recall having 4 baby villagers in there when I did my AFK session to get them to grow. but so far I've only seen 3 come out of there. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Where's the 4th? Where's the 4th one? Does he even exist anymore? Could he have gotten stuck? There's every possibility he got stuck somewhere along the way and died. Or just got stuck and hasn't been able to move. I'm gonna have to figure out which one it is, because if he's stuck and unable to move, I need to fix it. If he got stuck and died, I need to see where he would have gotten stuck and died. Yep, that's what I thought. He got stuck. That's what it is. The poor guy got himself stuck on the ice. I was hoping that was all it was. So, this guy is going to be another armorer. I'm going to make this guy into an armorer. That way, I can try to get diamond leggings out of him. I already get diamond boots, chest plate, and helmet out of the other 2. I'm going to try to get leggings out of him. And, of course, he wants to try to be a fisherman. No. You move along, little dummy. Move along. Move along, little dummy. Move along. I have a feeling this is going to be another frustrating villager to work with. I don't know why I have that feeling, I just do. Or maybe not. Maybe he won't be. It's gonna be expensive, though. I don't know, maybe I would be better off getting another villager that's a librarian. Get another librarian, make him give us Fortune 3, and then we put him to work giving us fortune books. Yep, in fact, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Where are my slabs? Did I get rid of them? I must have gotten rid of them. Alright, don't be a pain in my neck here. Give me what I want quickly. Fortune 3. Depth Strider 3. Wait a minute. Ooh. You know what? That's actually a good deal. Dang it. Yep, I'm locking him in. I'm locking that in. Give me that bargain. Give me that deal. I gotta go sleep before I can put him in place, though. Alright, next one will be our fortune guy, if I can help it. And I'm going to try very hard to help it. Go on, my friend. Go! You have a workstation up there waiting for you. Maybe he can't detect it because of this thing in the way. Come on, guy, go in. Your thingy is right over there. Daryl! I'm gonna call him Daryl. Daryl! Daryl of the Depth Strider. Your workstation is right there. Go take command of it. Before I change my mind and throw you in a pit. I'll throw you in a pit of shame. The burning you feel? It is shame. Seriously, just go. What is it going to take to get this guy to do what he's supposed to do? Go on. I really get tired of this kind of mess. Oh! What? Oh. Polar bear. Go into your new home. Thank you. You got a workstation there. Be happy. I'm gonna have to get some sheep over here and start farming. Start farming some wool. I think part of the problem is that they want beds, and I don't have any extra beds set up for them. I have just a bunch of rando beds stuck in there in a row to keep them occupied, so to speak, to satisfy their need for there to be beds there to call it a village and not want to go anywhere else. But I don't even know if that is doing what I need it to do. So I'm probably gonna have to go do another AFK session waiting for villagers to grow up so that I can get more grown villagers for putting at workstations, but that is probably going to be something I do on my own. I'm really tired of dealing with villagers for one night, I can tell you that. Sometimes I forget just how irritating those guys can be. Trying to work with them is like trying to work with, well, on one hand I want to say it's like working with a little kid, but no, this is worse. I've worked with a little kid, but I've worked with a couple of little kids before. This is much worse. I've worked with children before. Villagers are way worse. So, I'm actually going to go over to the iron farm, and I'll probably do some AFK sessions over there as well as one or two at the villager breeder to get more villagers. So, I'm going to go ahead and say that that is all she wrote for this session, everybody. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the streams in spite of our frustrations with the villagers. I feel like it's been a pretty good stream. I feel like we've gotten some really good enchantments prepped up for us, so that's a good thing. That's one of the key reasons why we needed the trading hall in the first place. So, I feel like things are going good so far. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to let me know by leaving likes and comments, subscribing if you haven't already done so, turning on notifications by smacking the bell so you don't miss the next stream, and of course, by sharing the channel with your friends if you think they might enjoy the content. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. It would be really, really great if we could get to that count sooner rather than later. So please share the channel, everybody. That all being said, thank you again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I will see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye! That's kind of funny. Peek.